Nighttime in Minecraft is usually the scariest part of the experience, but not in this world. Something is lurking in the shadows, watching me. And no, it's not a chicken jockey. It's something much worse, much scarier. But this Halloween, I'm not the only one getting scared because I'm going to spend the next 100 days building up a cozy, haunted Halloween village on an island so I can invite my friends to play hide and seek. Except what my friends don't know is that there's gonna be nightmare mobs ranging from the Midnight Lurker to the man from the fog and our friend Herobrine here, all on this island, watching them, stalking them. They're about to regret ever accepting my invitation. But first, I have to survive inside this world before my friends even set foot in it. But to make things more interesting, on day 50, I'll be unleashing all of the horror mods to make my experience in this world just as scary as theirs. Will me and my friends survive these horror mods? Let's find out. All right, here we are in a brand new world, and of course, you know I have to have a little bit of a Halloween autumn texture pack on here, so even our chickens look a little bit more menacing. But as we start a new world, we need to start the basics. We'll just start by punching a tree, getting some wood, getting some basic tools, and starting to explore what we've got around our area. Next, we need to look for some food. We need a bed. Chicken. I'm terribly sorry. Ooh, the feathers are different. That's kind of nice. Ooh, it looks like we've got some crops. I do have the Farmer's Delight mod pack in here, so we can get some carrots, which is great. I love how they look like candy corn because of the Halloween texture pack. It just makes it so much more cuter. Like, look it, I've got my little candy corn carrots. I love it. But first things first, let's get ourselves some stone while we're down in this little ravine here, so we can get some better tools. There we go, we got Stone Age, and we'll also get enough so that we can grab a furnace to cook up our chicken that we just got too. And we'll also collect up this coal we unearthed. And real quick, this is just painful. Let's just quickly make better tools with our stone. There we go, getting our first upgrade in the world. Gotta love it. Now, I also installed the map mod, and we can kind of see what our area looks like. I already picked out where I want to base for the 100 days, and it's this island right here. And on the way there, I did notice that we have this shipwreck, so I think we have to definitely stop here next. So let's just figure out what direction that is and head that way. I'm already getting distracted. This looks like it's rice, and I think... Yes, it is. Ooh, crops of the wild. 4 new crops may be found in the wild across many climates or in chests. Lovely. Okay. Well, we'll grab this. Oh, and there's the sunken ship right there. Also, I just have to point out, look at the salmon. They're little leeches. Isn't that hilarious? I think it's so funny. Just look at their little mouths. They look very menacing, not gonna lie, especially with the little teethies. It looks like we need to be terrified of them, but we really don't. Okay, let's see what's inside here. Hopefully we can find some goodies. Not the best for the like treasure chest portion of things, but I have a feeling what we're looking for might be underground here. Aha, there it is. Oh, we get some armor trims and some rope, some more carrots. We'll take that. We will take all of the foods because we also need to plant some little fields for crops so we have some solid food sources. So we've got carrots, we've got rice, we've got some wheat, we've got potatoes, tomatoes, cabbage, beetroot. We are doing pretty good on the food source, so I'd say we can check that off the list. And before I get too ahead of myself, we also need a bed. So I'm very sorry, you mummified little sheepies. I'm terribly sorry. All right, perfect. Now real quick, I'm going to make a furnace and we're gonna cook up some of this mutton we just got. All right, with our food all cooked up, now we can head towards that waypoint I just set up, which is where we're going to base. I've got my bed out just in case the spooky things start coming out. I do have the graveyard mod pack installed, which does add some kind of spooky creatures into the world, and they mainly spawn in caves. So whenever we start, oh hey, there's iron. Whenever we start looking for iron, we will have some spooky friends to say hello and welcome us, which I'm not too excited about, but that's part of, you know, a 100 days video. Oh, hang on, there's already skeletons, so we're gonna sleep through our very first night. All right, it is day 2, and we finally made it to where we're going to base for this 100 days. All right, for starters, I am going to set up a temporary starting point over alongside the water so we can start the sugarcane and crops growing. All right, we've got our bed, crafting table, we've got a chest, we can put down some items. I did add a mod that instantly one-chops the trees, which will make this whole process of clearing everything out to make space for our builds even faster, which also is helping us collect the resources because we are going to be using a lot of spruce for our builds. And, you know, I can't just be sleeping in the open air all the time. I'm already hearing monsters. Then we spent the next bit of time collecting up some iron around the area, and we even found some lapis. All right, now we're going to smelt up our iron so that we can finally upgrade our tools, because even though stone does work better, it also breaks a lot faster with this one-chop mod. All right, we've got a better axe, so now we can continue clearing out the trees around here to make space for our builds and our little starter house. I love this mod so much. It's so much easier with the one-shot mod. Literally such a quality of life thing. I think even though it does take away from some of that vanilla aspect of Minecraft, I am a huge fan of the one-shot. I hear a villager. Okay, we need to figure out how to get them in a boat safely without burning them alive if they get exposed to the sun. So let's be careful about this. Ooh, they're like right in here. Okay. Hello, I can hear you. Oh, there we go. Yes, you're literally right here. Okay. If it sees me, will it come towards the boat? Yes, let's go. Our friend's in the boat. Okay, I want to make sure they don't get exposed to daylight, so I do want to be careful, but let's make our first torch. And we can add our little friend. There we go. Okay. I need to remember we have a villager down here, which is actually pretty good. As long as we can go into the nether and get the potion supplies, we could have a pretty cheap enchant on our hands. And with our friends coming into this world, I do want to have an iron farm and an armorer so they can have some better tools and armor to keep them safe while we play hide and seek. After capturing the zombie villager and chopping down more trees, we went to sleep into day 3. Day 3, we made ourselves an iron pickaxe and a shovel, so we had some better tools and resources to start collecting up some more supplies. We then spent some time planting down all the different crops that we were able to acquire. All right, with all our different crops planted, I kind of want to go adventuring a little bit to see what else is around here. Now, I have used this mod before, so I kind of know what structures to look out for. So part of me kind of wants to explore, grab more resources, maybe go on a little iron expedition. So while our crops are growing, I say we go on a little exploration adventure. And of course, we need to make sure that we bring our bed with us, and we'll bring our crafting table, and then we will be good to go. Real quick, I noticed as we were going towards the sunken ship that there's another one. So hopefully between the two of those ships, we'll at least be able to get some iron. And maybe some treasure maps, who knows? All right, and now we've got a map to find and another ship to check out. So we spent the next bit of time looting through the other sunken ships that we were able to find, looking for goodies. Ooh, look at this one. It's fully intact. I love finding these because I feel like they're a lot more rare. But let's, oh, no way, we got a backpack. Yes, that was one of the mods that I was waiting to talk to you guys about because I did add the backpack mod, which makes it so much easier to hold on to things. Oh, I'm so excited about this. All right, next we're going down further to check out the rest of what's in here. And we've got another treasure map, which I'm guessing it's the same. Yes, so we'll just leave that there. And we'll grab the last chest behind us. Oh, you know, we don't have armor right now, so we'll take what we can get. And just like that, we've got our first pieces of armor. They may be leather, but you know, at least it's unbreaking 2 and fire proc. I will gladly take that. And now that we've been exploring and opening more of the map up, this is a build that I recognize from previously using this mod pack. So we are gonna go check this out next. So I will make a little temporary waypoint for us. And we're gonna go start traveling that way because if I remember right, there is a full set of iron armor in there on an armor stand somewhere. Granted, if I remember correctly, there are some acolytes that live in there, which is a little bit concerning, but as long as we reset our spawn and we play it safe, we should be okay. Okay, here's the house. We're gonna put our treasure map away for now, and I'm going to get out over here for safety. Okay, here we are. And, oh, there it is. Invitation to the tea party. Accept the invitation to the house in the woods. All right, we've reset our spawn, and if I remember right, we can find some goodies in here. See what I mean? Look at this. We already got our armor. We got a iron helmet. That's good. And some more iron. We'll take that. And we will just continue robbing a bunch of these graves, looking for goodies, and hopefully not getting attacked by the acolytes. You know, going into this 100 days, I didn't expect to be a grave robber, but you know, who's really gonna care about these items? You know, I think we'll get more use out of them than they will. Ooh, what's this? Oh, a golden apple. We'll take that. And glowberries. We'll take the bones. String for a fishing rod could be good. And I guess we'll take the gold. Now, I've never tried to pick these up. Can I pick them up? Ooh, we got a dark oak coffin. What's this? Well prepared. Obtain a coffin. Nice. Okay, well, let's just grab the rest of these, shall we? Okay, I think we're ready to come inside here. We've got a wither skeleton skull. Hang on. Ooh, spooky, scary skeleton. It is a little bit cursed, but it's fine. It's still something useful. Ooh, okay, there we go. We're getting some more iron, and we'll take some cobwebs. And I'll also take these books. We then spent the night inside the haunted cottage just to wake up the next day to go explore it some more. All right, we're going up the stairs and the acolyte sounds are getting louder, but I know that they're inside that trap door right there, so I'm just gonna be a little bit careful. And we're gonna check for some sneaky hiding spots I remember from last time to get some extra goodies. And if I remember correctly, aha, this is where I get my full set of iron armor, just like that. Already armor on day 5. Then we flip this lever and if I'm right, yes. Oh, a block of diamond? Are you kidding? Oh, if I just turn this right now, we already got diamonds. We got 9 on day 5. Let's go. Oh my gosh, I love this chest so much. So many goodies in here. Look at this. We even get more candles. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. All right, I found the spawner for the acolytes, so that should at least help our cause somewhat. Ooh, hello. Okay. Hang on, if I get some torches, maybe some torches up here will be good too. All right, let's just take down some bad guys. Almost. Ooh, okay, we did it. Now we can loot in peace. Anything hiding up here in the rafters? There is this. Oh, Whoa, netherite! I was right! I remembered there being something hidden! Let's go! Oh my gosh, that's so good. Okay, awesome. I will gladly take some of the netherite, even though I'm definitely not planning to collect that in this video. And there is a full another set of iron armor that we can collect, which I will gladly take. Well, I would say that was a pretty successful haul. We got a bunch of iron armor. We also got a bunch of diamonds and other goodies. So that is definitely a great start to our 100 days. But for now, let's just get back home once we sleep, of course. The morning of day 6, we spent the morning boating back home while stopping to look for that buried treasure. On our way, we stopped at a sunken ship that was next to a ruined portal to check out that loot. And then we checked out the contents of the nether chest. All right, it just started raining, but I was gonna say we're pretty close to the buried treasure, but I figured we might as well quickly stop by home and drop off all of these goodies into our chests, and we are going to sleep through this thunderstorm. Also, I did want to point out, look at these pigs. They're kind of like little Frankenstein dudes, a little bit kind of spooky, but I think they're kind of cute at the same time. I did realize I left my my boat back there, so we're just gonna quickly craft up a new one. And now we are looking for that sunken treasure. And would you look at that? There is a boat stranded on the surface of the ice. There are so many boats around here. It's actually crazy, but we're pretty much right on top of the treasure. Now I'll do F3 and then find the block. And we want it to be 9 and 9. So we're gonna come this way. So then right underneath this should be our treasure. Oh, and look at that. Oh, and we get a sword and fish. We get so many goodies. Let's go. That's exactly what I was hoping for. I was hoping we would find more diamonds. And we found 4. And you know me, just getting distracted. I do want to go check out that ship really quick. Instead of this video being about a 100 days surviving in a Halloween world, it should have been 100 days of red looting pirate ships. And we'll check in here. Crouch down. Ooh, diamond. Let's go. We'll take more of that and more emeralds. And I did see this chest, but nothing really interesting in here for me. All right, we made it back just in time to sleep by our actual campsite here, and then we are going to actually finally start collecting all the resources and building our little starter house. From days 8 to 9, we chopped down some spruce trees around us, collecting up some mossy cobblestone and grabbing some birch and oak logs and saplings, as well as some leaves for decorating. Back at home, we began transforming the ground to make some space for our starter house's foundation. We then saw our first Halloween wandering trader who was selling jungle saplings, but after buying some, planting, and growing them, and chopping them down, we didn't get any additional saplings, so that ended up being a bust. All right, with that disappointment aside, I next want to just start laying out the foundation and the outline of where our house is gonna go. So let's just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And this will be our foundation, like so. And I think I do like the idea of having 2 layers and levels to this. So we'll make one of these entrances be more of our like storage area. Maybe the storage will be below here. And then if we want to have a second level, maybe we make like a little staircase that comes up to the second level. And I think that will look really nice. The morning of day 10, we got the rest of the walls and ceiling / floor in place before we decided to start working on the roof, which meant we were off on an adventure to locate some nearby dark oak trees. We also decided to visit a nearby village while hoping to pick up some pumpkins, and we got creeped out by the Halloween texture pack that the adult and baby villagers had on. We then grabbed our pumpkins, looted a few chests from their houses before we headed back home, where we planted our pumpkins, made some llama friends, and from days 12 to 13, we worked on finishing up the house's exterior. From there, we started building up the roof's trim and dark oak wood, and filling in the roof with birch, adding some windows, and finished the walls of the second level. From days 14 to 16, we worked away on decorating our interiors, making it look a little bit more cozy, and we made sure to add my absolute favorite Halloween decor item, the pumpkin lantern. Look at it, it's so cute! And then you can actually see into it where there's a candle, but what's super fun about these is if I place them in different spots, it gives you different faces, which is really cute. I love that touch. Every time you replace it, it gives you a different look. But you can also hang them and they have a little chain added. So we're going to just make up a bunch more of these because they're absolutely adorable. I'm curious if I just place these in here as a carved pumpkin. No, okay, they literally have to be jack-o'-lanterns. That's fair enough. Okay, we got our cute little pumpkin lanterns and it is night. So we are going to sleep to avoid all of the monsters yet again. And instead of having potted plants, I thought that it would be much cuter to have little jack-o'-lanterns on our house. I think this is adorable. So we're just gonna replace all of these. There we go. Look at that. Okay, that is so much more of a Halloween starter house vibe. I love that. Now you can see why I wanted to get as many pumpkins as possible because these are just the cutest little lanterns. I love them so much. After some more decorating, we decided that we were happy with the progress we made. And day 17, we caught and tamed 2 more llama friends to add to our collection. All right, now that they're my buds, they're not gonna go anywhere. Hey, come here. Okay. We'll get them both on leads. There we go. We've got some more friends for our island. And the thing that we're going to work on next is we are literally going to clear most of this entire island. I am thinking that as far as build placements go, I have my little starter house over here. We have our crops right here, but I think that this island over here would be perfect for a wheat field, crops field, kind of pumpkin patch area. And then I like the idea of clearing out this middle space and we'll have our large kind of manor build here. I want to have a barn for all of our llamas and our animals, and we'll have a cemetery, but I kind of want to take over this section of the island for now, and that is a lot of trees if you couldn't tell. So what we're gonna do is I am going to take a few more diamonds and a few more of our iron, and we are going to make a diamond axe and then 2 of our iron axes because we have a lot of chopping down to do. And even though it only takes 1 chop to knock down a tree, the durability that's used up isn't just 1 chop, it's literally every single block chop to chop down the entire tree. So even though it's pretty fast, it also drains the durability pretty fast. But let's get started. And even though the tree chopping mod does make clearing out space to build much faster, we still spent all of days 17 through 20 chopping trees and collecting up some mossy cobblestone for building. All right, now that our little starter house is decorated and we have a lot of this land cleared out, the next task we have on our hands is to terraform and make this all a little bit flatter, which is honestly going to take us quite a bit of time because if I go into free camp, there are so many little potholes and bumps and holes and caves and just piles of rocks that this will take us a bit. But before we start doing the terraforming, I do want to get our wheat field pumpkin patch set up on this island over here. So we are just going to little by little start moving over all of our crops, collecting everything up and getting a bunch of our potatoes, carrots, wheat fields all set up, and of course moving our pumpkins over so that we can have a lovely little crop field set up, and we can even place some scarecrows in there, make it super autumn, spooky, cozy over there. So let's just spend some time getting that set up. So after terraforming the land, removing the mossy cobblestone boulders, and avoiding the creepy creepers, we got to work planting our wheat fields, getting our first little pumpkin patch planted, and we even planted a little potato patch. I then got impatient and decided to bone meal the pumpkin patch and the wheat field so it would be a faster way to harvest and then expand the fields. We then did even more terraforming for the crop field expansion before we saw a Slenderman. Get it? Slenderman, Enderman. Yeah, I thought it was a pretty clever texture pack that they added. But since we didn't want this guy around, we decided to make a safety platform out of its reach and we started taking it out, which at first it seemed trapped in the sand, but with a good boop, it got aggroed and started chasing us so we could get it. With the Slenderman out of the way, we ended up expanding the wheat fields for the remainder of day 25. All right, we still have a long ways to go for us to fully be able to say that our pumpkin patch is all filled in, but this is what we have so far, and I'm just working away at flattening all the land. But I figured that while we wait for some of those crops to grow, that we could investigate the abandoned mine shaft and pick up some new blocks and some extra iron as we're down here as well. Now I've got a sword, so we should be okay, but I also have some torches and we have extras, but let's just kind of see. I've got some pillaring blocks, so hopefully we'll be just fine. All right, using my water bucket to make it down a little bit easier, we're just gonna collect, okay, some gravel, I guess. Okay. After avoiding getting suffocated by the gravel, we collected up any iron that we saw, even found some gold, and we stumbled upon something a little fishy. It was me. I was the fishy. After that, we saw a minecart chest with some goodies and fought off some zombies trying to take the items we just found. All right, I didn't go too far into the cave because I honestly did get a little bit nervous because I do want to make sure I get this iron up to the surface without any issues, but I definitely am going to come back for more of this moss because that's going to be super helpful as we make other things. But for now, let's just float our way up to the surface and keep on terraforming. All right, we're on day 28, and I'm kind of thinking we should go on a resource collecting adventure because I want to start building a bigger house, kind of like a mansion where there's lots of little hiding spots and nooks and crannies for people to hide during a hide and seek. But I don't have jungle wood because I used the last of it up on our little starter house here, and as you can tell, I still don't have enough to complete my house. And if we look on the map and I zoom out a bit, I remember when I was testing this world out to begin with, I found jungle somewhere down over here, so I think we're gonna go on an adventure to find some jungle wood. And I would also like to kidnap some villagers and bring them by boat over to our area because I also want our friends to have good armor when they're here, so we are gonna work on an iron farm. Plus, my tools just keep dying, so as I'm clearing out and building, it would be nice to just have a solid source of iron. And maybe we'll find some more bone meal or skeleton bones to help our crop field grow, because even though I planted all of the wheat and pumpkins that I had, this looks like such a sad and sorry excuse for a pumpkin patch when my initial vision was this entire little island segment. So yeah, we got some work to do, but for now, I'm gonna put away most of these resources and the resources in our backpack, and then we are gonna go looking for jungle wood and kidnap some villagers. And real quick before we go, I also kind of wanted to see about putting together some bookshelves so we can get at least 21 books and 7 bookshelves towards an enchanting table. And I found a bunch more books from going inside that little haunted mansion, so I have 9 more, which means we have enough to make a full enchanting setup. With our boat in hand and a waypoint set, we started heading out in the direction that we thought we would find some jungle wood in. As we boated, we came across a ruined portal and collected up the loot and the gold blocks, and as we were admiring the moon, we saw a jungle in the distance. The next morning, we saw some cows that looked like little vampires, and we collected up a bunch of jungle logs and saplings. From there, we began boating over towards the village, and we took our first villager on a spontaneous boat trip, and once they were at our island, we slept away into day 30 to continue collecting villagers for our villager house of horrors, aka the Iron Farm. All right, we've got the first villager over here, and I'm already starting to dig down and create a little area for us to build our underground iron farm. So that's just what I'm going to quickly spend a little bit of time setting up, and then once we get this space dug out, we'll go and grab the other 2 villagers and get the iron farm actually working. So with our villager waiting outside in the boat unsuspecting, we worked away at getting the iron farm set up, and if you're wanting to use the same iron farm, the tutorial video I followed is in the description below this video. Once it was time to add the villager into the farm, we sang the famous villager song that many of us sing, the Get in the Boat song. Go in the boat. Go in the boat. Up you go. In the boat. Nope, come here. Yes, okay, thank you very much. Shoo, shoo, shoo. Yes? No. There we go, perfect. Okay. Now, they should Come down here, they'll see a bed. Perfect. All right, it's the morning of day 31, and it is time for us to take our boat and go back over to the village and get 2 more of our little villager friends. So one by one, we captured and moved the villagers to our Halloween island and then into the iron farm. After shoving them around for a bit, we finally had them in place so we could continue with the farm. And if you've been around the channel for a while, you know that anytime we have a zombie to name, we name them Frankie like Frankenstein. And while we wait for it to be night, we are gonna go find ourselves some lava so that we can get our obsidian for our enchanting table. All right, I see the glow of lava, but I also see the glow of an enchanted bow wielding skeleton. So let's just be cautious around these parts. Once we made it to the lava pool, we quickly grabbed a bucket of lava and then we used the water bucket to turn it into obsidian, slept away the night, and the next morning collected up a bunch of obsidian. All right, we've got 16 obsidian. That should be plenty for if I feel like making a nether portal, and we have enough to make our enchanting setup. So let's go do just that. And there we go, we've got an enchanting table, yay! And for now, we're going to leave it in here along with our bookshelves. Now, while we wait for it to be nightfall to get our zombie, I want to start smoothing out the terrain where we're going to build our larger house and filling in some of these holes. So what I'm thinking we're going to do, since I don't want the builds to be too spread apart, I'm thinking that we'll clear away this bit of terrain, smooth over this hole right here, and we'll start building out the frame and the structure of the house right in here. And hopefully by the time it's night, we'll get a zombie spawning so we can get the rest of our farm set up. All right, we've got all 3 of our villagers and our zombie Frankie in place. So now we're just going to finish building up the rest of this farm, which we have to pull this layer back by 1. All right, after singeing the top of our head, we've got everything set up for the iron farm. I'm a little bit nervous that there's no little villagers already spawning, but hopefully that will change soon. With the iron farm set up, we went back to terraforming the area for our next build, hoping that some iron golems would start spawning soon. All right, we've got a build layout for our little manor, our little haunted manor all figured out. Now we're going to have cobblestone be the first kind of 3 blocks high, then we're going to transition into some woods, probably the birch. I really like that whiter tone of the birch. And then I'm thinking that we will use the dark oak for the roof trim, and we will fill in the roof itself with some of that green wood. I think that will look really cool for a roof, but for now, let's just focus on turning this outline into an actual spooky manor we can add lots of little hiding places into. As we laid down our stony and mossy stone foundation, we would periodically check on the iron farm because we still weren't getting any iron golems spawning, which since I only have 100 days in this world, I started panicking, thinking I was wasting time by getting the villagers set up and making the auto farm for nothing at all. But after fully blocking the villagers' line of sight from the zombie and letting them sleep through the night, we finally had the iron farm working and iron golems were spawning. All right, we've got the stone foundation all textured for the base of the house. Now this is going to be the main entrance, and this is going to be more of a storage kind of shed animal barn type of an area. That's probably where I'm going to move our little llama friends here, just so that they're no longer just sitting in the rain out here. So first things first, we're going to focus on getting all of the support beams in place around our entire house and filling the walls in with the white, and then we'll move on to the roof and the roof trim. Okay, I just noticed. Look at this. This creeper has a musical backpack. Oh, it runs faster. Oh my gosh. Hello? Why do you run so fast? What is this? What do you have on you? Speed? Ew, you have so much. Oh my gosh. Why are you so fast? I hate this, I hate this, I hate this. I hate this, I hate this, I hate this. When will you die? And there goes the backpack. Dang it. All right, I got a little bit too close to that guy, but at least now we know that we could maybe get some cool little backpacks from any of the mobs that we see at night. That's kind of fun. Now I just want to keep an eye out for more backpack mobs. But anyways, here's the progress on what we have for our larger mansion. I moved our little llamas into the more like cellar vibe area. So they're hanging out in here. And then we have this side room that's gonna have an entrance into this room. And I think I want this to be more of the like dining area potentially. I think we're gonna have this be like a lower level, and I might have the ceilings be a little bit higher up because we have this main room and build, and we also have up this stairs. There's going to be this room here, and I think I'm gonna have walls go up right along here, so then this will be another smaller room, which will then open up into a larger room. So we have lots of potential to have maybe up here could be like a church, chapel type of a vibe, having like a dining area below it, something like that. And then I'm thinking over here somewhere, we'll put the cemetery connected to this little chapel manor-esque build, but I think it's coming along good, so we're just gonna keep working on it, and I'm really hoping I find more backpack mobs. As we collected up more birch and oak, we also noticed there was a pretty deep underwater cave, so we decided to dive down into it to see if we could find any diamonds. And we did find some diamonds, so once we collected those up, it was back to building. Well, now that we got some diamonds, I think I want to actually spend a little bit of time making ourselves some better tools, because we finally can. So we're going to make a diamond axe, we'll use our diamond pickaxe, and we'll make a diamond shovel and put the remainder of our diamonds back. Now, the other thing that's really nice is because we have these villagers down here and we can trade, we're not gonna have to spend those diamonds that I just found on armor, because eventually we'll have our armorer all traded up to master so we can get diamond armor. All right, I just traded some more iron with our armorer and we are getting them to master, which means we can get full enchanted diamond armor. And honestly, I'm most excited about these blast protection boots with the Featherfall 3. That is actually incredible. We then spent some time trading with the Fletcher to get us a good source of emeralds until we had leveled them up even more. And after trading with the Fletcher to get emeralds and trading with the armorer, we finally had enough to get us diamond armor to keep us safe. It also feels really good to have full diamond armor since we are getting closer to day 50. And if you remember correctly, day 50 is when the horror mods get added to this world. So we've got to get busy building before we have our friends get added into the world. Well, they're not exactly friends, but you know, they're there. Okay, I have another chance at another backpack, and I think I'm gonna take it, but first, I wanna make a shield because I do not trust myself, so let's get the shield, and let's go take on this skeleton. Where did they go? Oh, Mr. Skelly, there you are. Hi, health boost, fire res, strength, absorption. You're a strong dude. Are you gonna be hard to fight? Oh, cute! There is stuff in here. Oh my gosh, we get a music disc and some iron. Look at us! That's so awesome. All right, let's keep on building. Oh my goodness, look at this little guy. He's so spacey. Hang on. Wow, that's so loud. Holy moly. I do apologize, guys. Let's quickly get them in a boat. Hi, guys. Hello. We got a party happening. I don't want to, like, kill you. You have so much extra health. Holy moly. Okay. Boat. I wonder what happens if I convert them into a normal villager. Would I get the backpack? I kind of want to test that theory out, so we'll leave him for now. We're almost done with the roof for the most part. We're getting the rest of the framing on the other side done, and then we're going to go to this side. But if I just give you a little bit of an update, this is coming along really well. I'm high enough up, right? Yeah, okay, he can't get me. It's coming along really well, and I think this is going to be a really cool little witchy kind of cathedral slash manor, and with all of the space in here, we're gonna have so many fun little nooks and crannies for people to play hide and seek in. I'm really excited. And it will be nice to get this larger build done as quickly as possible, because in just a few days I am releasing all of the horror mods that I'm adding, which there's not a whole lot, so when I say all of them, it's not really gonna be that many, but it's gonna feel much more stressful. Even if I sleep through the night, it will still be stress because, well, they're scary mods, let's be honest. But that's what we want this Halloween spooky season now, isn't it? So that's just what you guys are getting. And despite being sick of one musical backpack, I took on this round to get his blue backpack and see what was inside it, which wasn't a whole lot, but I still take it. Then we began to work on collecting up a bunch of birch from our birch grove to continue working on the walls of the manor. And after a lot more wall placing, we moved on to finally getting the enchanting table set up to level 30. We then tested it out on our pickaxe and got a pretty good enchantment. From there, we did a bit more decorating around the enchanting area and started working on replacing the floor of the dining area with oak. After that, we started working on a curved staircase leading us up to where the chapel area would be and used spruce planks to finish that out. Next, we played dodge the arrows with the skeletons outside as I was finishing putting all of the iron bars in for the windows. All right, guys, we are on day 50, and it is time to give you a progress report. I'm not gonna get too close to the house because of this dude over here, but we've got walls coming up. We've got a roof on the house looking good. We just need to finish getting an axe back and finish the back wall and then add all of the little details. I still have that villager with the music backpack, so they're just vibing for now, and they're just gonna stay there until we transform them. But because it is day 50, that means that this world no longer is safe, and I need to install and add all of the horror mods to make this a actual spooky world. So I'm gonna go into the safety of my house and add those mods, and then we will continue building and just be a little more on edge. Ooh, I'm nervous. All right, so we are on the night of day 50, and oh, that's the iron farm. And even though I could sleep through the night, I'm curious if anyone's gonna spawn tonight. Now, if you'll notice, I have this insanity bar above, and I have this cassette for the man from the fog, which basically all this cassette does is it tells you kind of instructions for how to deal with the man from the fog, but the basic premise is, if you see it, just run, and don't try to like chase it or face it, just run when you see it, and that's pretty much it. So I do know that if I end up getting chased by him, there is a very high probability that they will blind me, so that makes it a little bit scarier as well. Oh, is this part of the oh, look at this. Okay, I think this insanity thing is from the whoa, you're full diamond and a backpack. Okay. Oh, man from the fog. Okay, this is what's super nice about the map mod, is the man from the fog is back in here. So if I'm in free cam, I might be able to be a little cheeky and spot Mr. Man sneaking about. I know you're in my woods. Oh, no! Oh, goodness. Okay, I want to like come out here really quick because I do know that the Midnight Lurker, oh gosh, there it is, guys. I don't think he sees me yet. I think if I'm touching the ground, he'll see me, But what I want to do is I want to grab a bow and arrow. Oh my gosh, I just like forgot where my house was. I get so on edge whenever I add these mods, guys. I hope you like this. Oh, I'm so stressed out, guys. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't, because I'm putting myself through this terror for you guys who enjoy these types of things. The Midnight Lurker moved, which is terrifying. So I can kind of see sometimes on the map, especially if I'm outside, where they could possibly be. I don't know where the man from the fog went, but we can't be scared, you know? But I am gonna sleep through the night, so at least I don't have to deal with them during the night with all the other mobs. All right, day 51, first full day with the scary mobs. I'm not gonna lie, I'd rather just deal with only creepers, but this is, you know, we have to be brave. I don't want to be brave, but we gotta be brave. I'm looking around, I'm checking my map to see if I see them anywhere, and right now I think we're okay. I do know that I have it set so they will spawn during the day, so at any point I could just get jump scared and attacked. Now, since I do want the crop field to look a little less sad and pathetic and be more expanded, I need more bone meal, which means our two options are go to the nether, or the easier and overworld option is to go back to that haunted house that we were at, where we were able to fight off all those mobs. I got the full iron armor, and see if there's any more bone meal left at the house. But that also means we're adventuring and exposed, and we will probably get chased. So either way, we're dealing with bad guys. I was just unpacking my backpack. Where is that whistling coming from? Hello? My insanity's not up. I'm just trying to get prepared to leave the house, and I'm just getting attacked and followed. I hate this. I hate this so much. Okay, Red, stop being a chicken. Stop being a chicken. Okay, if I check my map, I don't see any of the baddies around. So they're not around right now, which is great. What? Man spawning first time? Feeling watched? Oh no, I don't want to go into the haunted house when there's a haunted dude haunting me. Oh my gosh. What do you mean I'm feeling watched? Where is he? What do you mean? And instead of dealing with my man from the fog problems, I decided to go face the problem lurking inside the haunted house, so I started looting through all of the chests, trying to collect any bone meal, bones, and cobwebs I could find before going to bed on day 51. The next morning, I broke into the basement to see who was making all that racket. I then opened up an urn and found tons of potion supplies, which meant I didn't need to go to the nether to cure my villagers, which was a huge win. From there, I set up a way to take out all the acolytes safely so I could get into the room that they were guarding. I then found a barrel with some loot, including a god apple, which was an awesome find. I then picked up one of the acolytes' daggers and killed one of them with it for an advancement. I then figured out why the acolytes kept spawning, so removed the spawner and cleared out the last few of them so I could explore the room and see what else was there. We then grabbed some brewing stands and discovered some trapped villagers that the acolytes were experimenting on, and some jars that seemed like there was a, well, it was their toilets, so let me know if you think otherwise, but that's what it looked like to me. We then discovered the third jail cell had what appeared to be a villager who didn't make it, so we decided we'd better leave before we were next. Okay, now we're gonna grab our boat, and now we can head back home. And honestly, I'm just gonna stay awake through the night. I'm curious if while I'm in my boat, if either of them will try to get me from shore or swim. So we're just gonna test this out, you know, for science. But I'm only testing it out for science when I'm in the boat. As soon as we get closer to shore, I will immediately go to bed. Okay, guys, we're approaching our house, and I'm already getting the insanity meter going off. Oh gosh, there he is. Oh my word, will they go in the water? Hi, buddy. How you doing? You got some nice little fingernails there. Got some claws. You look like a spore blossom dripping, but I don't like it. Okay, I'm just gonna go now. Run inside your house, Red. Run so fast. Okay. Put the bed down. Oh, hi, Herobrine. How's it going? Hey, yeah. Hi, bud. You mind? I'm trying to sleep, okay? I've got 3 visitors outside my door. I don't need a 4th. Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry. Listen closely. Who's putting signs? That has to be Herobrine. Oh, that's fun. Gotta love that. Nightmare. Guys, I don't remember adding this one. Excuse me. Guys, I don't remember adding that. What the heck? Nightmare. No, no, no. I'm actually in shock. We'll do 3 diamonds so we get this back. We'll also make a diamond axe so that we have good tools, and we'll put these back. We're gonna run over here. We're gonna expand our crop fields. So we spent the next bit of time getting some water placed down so that we could start planting and expanding the crop fields around them. With all of the land tilled up, we then started using all of the bone meal and bones that we acquired to expand the wheat field and the pumpkin fields, and then we started actually adding the fences around the area to make it more of a pumpkin patch, closed in kind of a vibe. Oh man, from the fog's out again. Okay, literally, I have yet to run into him. Also, it's so ominous with these darker spruce trees and the moon. I love it so much. Oh, that's probably why I couldn't see. What are those? Are those your legs, your arms? Hello? Are you upside down? I think you're upside down. Oh, yep, he's just upside down, dangling from a tree like a weirdo. Yep, just clawed onto it. Okay. That does check out. And there's Herobrine. Nice. Okay, gotta love that. Okay, I feel like the man from the fog mostly just like observes and like stalks and creeps me out, which mission accomplished, but I think we're fine to go to bed. Oh my gosh! Oh. Look at your teethies. You go to the dentist because you got some clean chompers. Look at you. Oh my gosh, that's just terrifying. When can I like... Dude, your feet. You got some clonkers. Let me just... Did they disappear? They did disappear. Well, we know he's out and about during my daytimes, which is just great. Luckily, at least if he's got, you know, his clunky little feet pounding after me, I'll at least be able to have enough of a heads up to maybe just start running, but holy moly. You know, it's one thing to know that they're outside your door. It's another thing to know that they were outside your door while you were sleeping, because he was definitely there as I woke up, which means he was there probably when I went to bed. So to calm our nerves after that encounter, we continued planting seeds, making a path through our pumpkin patch, adding fencing along the path until we got jump scared once again. Except no one actually showed up, so that was fun. After that, we continued adding fencing, hay bales, and pumpkins along the path before going to bed. Every time I wake up and go outside my door, I'm scared. Every time. Like, where are people hiding? I have no idea. Where will they come from? It's like the Cotton Eye Joe song, where did he come from, where did he go? Except it's the Midnight Lurker and Herobrine and... Ah! Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. You are so silent! Why? My heart. Why, dude? Oh, freaking, you know what? Come here. Ooh, okay. See, that's the clompers sound that I wanted. Okay. Yeah, that's fun. Okay. Well, I think because I smacked him on the head, he won't come back for a little bit. Goodness gracious, though, that was terrifying. He just came out of nowhere. Oh, I haven't had him do that before. Okay, that's great. After that jump scare, I decided to make a quick bonfire pit with some logs for seats, and I heard even more scary sounds. Oh, I heard something, and I don't know where it came from. I was just chopping a jungle tree. I don't know where that came from, but I hate that sound. It's so scary because I know that means that he's there, you know? I know they're there. Oh, when it's raining, no, that means they can come out even faster. And I wake up to Herobrine just staring at me. Nice, gotta love that. Okay, another day of leaving the house, hoping and praying to the Minecraft gods I don't get followed again, because that was actually so scary. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I can see the man from the fog. Oh my gosh, and I don't have pillaring blocks on me, so I'm just gonna run. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I think it's behind me, I think it's behind me, I think it's behind me, but I don't know where. I don't know where it is, but I think it's behind me. Oh, I've got chills going down my spine. I saw it running after me, and I'm not fine. He's just watching over my pumpkin patch. And since I was now too scared to go outside, I decided to craft up some more pumpkin lanterns from inside my house and make some haystacks. The next morning, I added some cute scarecrows into our wheat fields, which was a great addition. There we go, look-a-doo, it's so cute. Oh, I love it. And it just adds so much to this area. I also have been adding back the trees since I deforested so much of this, and I think this is making it look a lot cozier already. I then continued adding some more spruce trees around the area, as well as some more jack-lanterns for lighting, expanding the crop fields even more, and we added some nice red autumn leaves for decoration. The morning of day 59, I decided it was time to cure our zombie villagers, so we got everything set up and brewing to help out our new friends. Then, one at a time, I gave them a drink and a snack, and we went back to decorating while we waited for them to feel better, and we stopped to admire our progress so far. We then continued adding more jack-lanterns for lighting when our first friend was cured, except someone else was also lurking around. Oh my gosh. What is this? I think that's the man from the fog. I think that's the man from the fog. Is it? It is! I was right! He was watching me! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What is happening? What is happening? Oh? Oh, it swims? No chance! No chance this thing swims! Are you kidding me? My jaw is dropped. Oh my gosh. Is it still around? Did it go away? Please say it went away. I'm not safe in water? Hello? I have no words. I'm just scared. Oh, I didn't get the backpack. Oh, that's such a bummer. But at least I have a villager. We can, you know, give them a fun enchant. But I'm gonna just go to bed because that man from the frog thing, that was terrifying. As we worked away on terraforming more of the land, we had a friend stop by and we heard some scary noises, which told me that the man from the fog was watching me. Literally, why does he have to be, like, over by my house, you know? Like, I have to run towards where I just saw him over there. I don't like this at all. This is very scary. I feel like he's gonna, like, cut me off at my door, you know? Like, that's the things that I get scared of. Because he can swim, which is wild. At least he's, like, got enough manners to not come inside my house. That is one good thing about this dude. From day 61 to 64, we added some decorations, worked on the house, fought off some spiders, got paranoid by the insanity mod, worked on the house some more, and then realized that we did our roof trim wrong on the back, so we spent time fixing that up. Oh, goodness, that was a snipe. Hello, sir. Okay. Me just getting scared of all these mobs because I think they're gonna attack me. Goodness. Me just thinking they're horror mobs. That's right, that's what you get for shooting an arrow. Oh, dang it. I handle things myself. Hi-ya, hi-ya. Boom. I then heard the man from the fog whistling at us creepily, so I pillared up to look for him, and he was just chilling in a tree, staring. I then tried to ignore the fact that he was there by placing some more festive decorations around the area instead and went to work on the house some more until I heard the man from the fog's heartbeat getting closer. Ooh, I heard him again. Oh gosh, okay, he's over here somewhere. Oh, there he is! Oh, he's so scary. Look at his little claws. Look at those claws. They're so skinny. I'm really concerned he's gonna be able to like climb up on this rooftop to like get me, you know? Oh my word. Okay. Can he get me? I don't, oh my gosh, he's in the house. Stop. He's underneath me in this house. Look at him. Oh my gosh, that is so obnoxiously loud too. Hang on, let me just get out into free cam for you all. Oh, he can climb up my stairs. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him trying to get me. Oh, I hate that so much. It's like the most obnoxious, scary thing that's just like loud. Oh my Lanta. Literally, I'm like completely safe on my little pillar of leaves, but I'm just so scared of him being able to like get to me somehow. We then tried to focus back on finishing up the front of the house and adding in our window and support beams before we decided to go to our house. But as we were walking back home, we realized we were being stalked. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. The Midnight Lurker's right behind me. The Midnight Lurker's right behind me. Ah! Oh. Holy cow. Oh, he was right behind me, guys. And I didn't even turn on the recording because I thought I was fine. Oh, he was so close behind me. I have chills. That was terrifying. Okay, bed. Ow, why can't I sleep? Why can't I sleep? Why can't I sleep? Why can't I sleep? Hello? Why can't... Oh my gosh. Where is he? Stop. It's literally at this window. Okay. I'm freaking out right now. Let me get my bed. I can't sleep. I can't sleep. Oh my gosh. He's gone. Can I sleep? Holy cow. That's not fun at all. I hate this. Oh my word. My heart is beating so fast. This is insane. I can't look. Did you see how many times I was trying to sleep? I was spamming it. I can't sleep. It can tell me I can't sleep. My heart is not okay. My heart is not okay right now. Holy moly. Okay, move the bed back into the spot. And to help us recover from that terrifying experience, we spent the next few days working on paths between our builds, trading with the villagers, planting some trees, removing our sugarcane, inviting our house villager to join a cult, which gave us the cassette player to match the cassette we had from the Man from the Fog. We then had Herobrine check up on us, and we crafted some furniture from the Fantasies Furniture mod to decorate our manor. We crafted up some benches to use as pews in the upstairs chapel area, and we started decorating our dining room. We then collected up a bunch of diorite to build up the front altar area where we would have a librarian stationed. We then grabbed one of our cured villagers and moved them into the chapel so that they could be the one overseeing it all.
Huh?
You know, the villagers, the librarians, do look a little bit creepy in this texture pack, I'm not gonna lie. Now, the next thing that I want to do is create kind of like some balconies that people can... Whoa. Okay, you gotta be careful there, dude. But I want to create some balconies that people can walk on, and so we'll probably have the balconies come to like right around here, and this will kind of just be a second layer above here. So we're just gonna work on getting some more of our stone transitioned into the stone brick. Also, to give you a little bit of an update, here's what our dining hall mess hall looks like, and I think this is super cute. I am gonna be switching out these lanterns to be our cute little soul lanterns just to fit the vibes more, but I did just want to kind of show you guys what we have so far. Oh gosh, the insanity bar. But yeah, we've got our food on the table. We've got lots of potion bottles, lots of cute little nooks and crannies. I can hear spooky sounds, but I don't see them, so I'm fine. Okay. I don't know where they are. I always get so scared and I like need to know where he is. Oh, there he is. He's right there. Look at him. He's so scary. Why you gotta be so scary, mister? Look at your claws. Look at your beady little eyeballs. Ooh. Hello? Yeah, the whistling. Oh gosh. I hate it. I know he can't get me, but I hate this part so much. I hate this part so much. Please go away. Can I, like, kill you? Asking for a friend. Can I, like, actually kill you? Oh, I'm scared to be this close to him. Ooh. Oh, I think I hit him. I can't tell. Did I hit him? It's always so eerily quiet after he leaves. Terrifying. Well, at least I know I can get close and try to hit him. From day 71 to 72, we spent time collecting up more oak wood to create the support beams in the ceiling above the chapel area, and we added some autumn leaves, banners, and balcony chairs for decoration. Okay, I was just about to go outside and run to my house, but we got the Midnight Lurker hanging out, so I do need to be careful, but I think for the heck of it, for some suspense, we're gonna run. Oh, he's chasing me. I can see him. Ooh, okay, there he is. Is he gonna come to the door? Hi, buddy. I wanna like figure out if I can actually kill him. 44. Hi, zombie. Could you just wait a moment? I'm having a moment. You're kind of getting in my way, zombie. Can you stop being crickety? Oh, he disappeared. Okay, well, I got him down to 37. I'm curious if the next time he comes around, if he'll be at 37 or if he always gets his health back, because that would be problematic. We next decided to craft up the chipped glass blower workstation to make some stained glass for the chapel, but right as we were going to add the glass, you guessed it, we had a visitor. All right. Oh, I just saw him. Hello? He just appeared nearby, didn't he? Oh, I was right! Oh, and look at this. He has all of his health back. Oh, that's so frustrating. And they are still there, but I'm going to try to run and pillar up outside. Did they move at all? No. Dude, look at their little eyeballs. They just have like empty eye sockets or something. Oh, I hate it. Will you leave me alone? I have stuff to do. I'm just gonna ignore. Hope they ignore. And as we continued ignoring the Midnight Lurker, we added the stained glass in, and I have to say, this was such a good call adding it into the chapel area because it really fit the vibe I was going for, and we stood back to admire the finished installation. Look at that! We've got beautiful windows, stained glass, they're red, kind of matching some of the red autumn coloring that we have in here too. And what's also really fun is you'll see sunset come through the windows, so in the morning we can just come here, and even though there's horror mods, we can just have a peaceful moment inside here. Now I am making a little secret hiding spot back here, and I'm just gonna add books so that it kind of just seems like you won't be able to tell that maybe there's something hidden here, but if someone figures it out, they have a great hiding spot in here. Oh my goodness, look at the sun shining through in the rays. Wow, that is so pretty. And look, you can even see the stained glass reflecting. Oh gosh, that's so cool. I love that so much. All right, in the spirit of wanting to move on to another build, I am thinking it is time to finally... gonna get up higher. I don't know where they are. Aha, yes. He's over there somewhere. By the turtle? He's in the tree. Okay. Look out, Mr. Turtles. All right, yeah, okay. We always pillar up before we go into free cam, but I want to fill in this spot right here, and we are going to be making a cemetery. And because I want to be using some deep slate for this, we are going to be making a mining entrance within the cemetery because I'm going to use the crypt that goes underground as the entrance into our little mining staircase. All right, in free cam, I have mapped out where I want this cemetery to be. So we are going to have it be a giant rectangle, and we'll be able to just go right into the cemetery off the path towards where our crop field is. But we are going to go and start collecting up a bunch of deep slate, and I want the back of the cemetery to have our crypt, so that is where we are going to build our little mining entrance down to collect up a bunch of deep slate. And ironically, right where I wanted to put the crypt is pretty much right over top of where that abandoned mine shaft was. And I'm a baby, so I'm going to branch mine to collect up my deep slate to avoid the man from the fog down in the caves. Okay, I am hearing a ton of skeletons, and I think there's a spawner somewhere, but I can't figure out where it would be. I'm trying to like listen for it. It sounds like it is right above this, which is crazy. Also, we're getting more clay. As we continued digging towards the sounds, we found where the skeletons were hiding and started taking them out one by one and checked the first chest for loot. I then took out the remaining skeletons guarding the other chest, checked its contents, and started heading back up towards the surface, taking on a skeleton and avoiding a creeper as we went up. Once on the surface, we tried dodging some more skeletons as we ran back home. All right, we're gonna make some deep slate tile. We're gonna make some deep slate bricks. And we're going to split half of this into deep slate tile walls. And the other half, I'm going to ignore you, man from the fog, into deep slate brick walls. Now, the other thing I want to make is a bunch of iron bars. And I really like these benches, so we're going to make a bunch of these. And now let's get to work making our cemetery. Oh, where you at, Mr. Man? Okay, he's over there in the woods somewhere. Nice. Love that. Okay, let's see if I can see him. Oh, I think he just moved. Yeah, he just moved. Oh no! I knew it was gonna happen! He was too close to me! I knew it was gonna happen! Stop! Please! You're so obnoxious now! Actually, didn't we say we could, like, attack him? Can I hit him? Where's your hitbox? Okay, never mind. I guess I don't need your hitbox. You know, I will say, even though the man from the fog is scary, I am ironically kind of getting used to him. Like, I know that when... Oh, hi, Herobrine. I just saw you too. I know that when he's going to be coming close to me, there's like that whistling sound and all of that. So it kind of makes it easier for me to know when to expect him, which does bring some kind of comfort. Oh, hello, buddy. What are you offering? Nothing crazy. Okay, you can continue walking around. That's fine by me. Oh my gosh. He's just hanging in the tree staring at me. Stop. I hate that. Okay, I'm running. I'm running. It might be a mistake. He probably will cut me off to my house, but I'm just gonna run it. I have my blocks to pillar. I'm just running it. I have chills right now. I have no idea if he's just gonna like stalk me from the trees and leave me alone. Can I sleep? Ooh, okay. That was scary. Okay. We've got the perimeter of our cemetery done, and I think it looks really cool. This is what it looks like in the map, and I think this looks awesome. Now, what I want to do is we are next going to start digging out some spaces where we're going to be putting a bunch of the different coffins, and then we will put the crypt in the back where we'll have a mining entrance.
A few moments later.
Whoa! Hi! Okay. Listen. Listen. Do you have a hitbox even? It's way down there? That's kind of dumb. Is that actually your hitbox way at the bottom there? Can you go away? Oh. Thank you, that worked out great. That was perfect timing. Interesting. Okay, so their hitboxes are literally down at the ground, which makes it really interesting. Like, you have to kind of PvP them or be sneaky and get under their toes. But I'm actually surprised this guy didn't run away. It's also interesting that he didn't get attacked, but you know, maybe that's just the luck of the wandering trader. Who knows? But since I'm pretty sure I'm safe now, we're going to finish getting our entrance all kind of spookified and boxed in. I also think adding in some cobwebs would be good. So we'll go like that. Now, in order to make more of these coffins, I need planks plus a dark iron ingot, which I just use regular iron and corruption. And I'm pretty sure we were able to get some corruption, but I just don't remember where it ended up going. Okay, so we've got 9. So let's see what we can make with that. So I think I can just go like this, and we can make 9 dark iron ingots. Oh, we got an advancement, iron, but dark. Nice. Yep, that sounds about right. And real quick, to get some dark oak wood, we're just going to quickly chop this down so that we can make those coffins. And we'll start adding in the coffins where our friends will have their stuff. And honestly, for now, I think I'm pretty safe in here. So as long as this is blocked off, I don't think anything can come and get me. I hate hearing the whistle. Okay, there you are. You're over there somewhere in the distance. Can he get to me? Oh my gosh, he's... Oh, he can! Oh my word. 300 HP? Bro, you're tanky. I like can't hit you. Are you like impossible to hit? Okay, I am curious. Should we just let it kill us? Like, we set our spawn in our little house, but we just let it kill us for the heck of it? I'm genuinely kind of curious to do that, but at the same time, not right now. And I want to keep working on this, but that would be an interesting thing if we just let it kill us and see what happens. Could be interesting. Okay, now to work on the actual crypt. Now, I have these benches as well that I think would be cool if we put them in the front. Maybe we'll have like a seating area right here. So we'll have some bench. Oh! Did Herobrine just like change my vision where I was? Did he teleport me? I might have to play that back because that was weird.
So we'll have some bench. Oh!
What are you doing, sir? What'd you do to me? I then saw that I could make some gravestones to use like signs, so I crafted some of those and traded with the villagers. Hi, Herobrine. How's it going? Oh, goodness. All right, so we are just crafting up the last bit of bricks so that we can create our last tombstone for all of our friends visiting us. Now, it is raining, so I'm a little bit concerned. We've got friends that'll hang out with us today, but let's just place down these little gravestones in front of the coffins for our friends. Then we spent the next bit of time looking through our chests to find some colored dyes so we could dye the names on the gravestones their colors. Alright, it's the next morning and the sun is out, the rain has cleared, and we are building up our crypt. So I'm just going to freehand this, so let's just figure out the size and shape and go from there. So using a combination of deep slate tile, deep slate brick, and deep slate tile walls, we built up the walls of the crypt. Hearing some scary music, we then tried to ignore the sounds we had just heard and continued working on the crypt. We removed the dirt floor and replaced it with some mossy cobble and some stone bricks. And then we added the sarcophagus to the back of the crypt. From there, we added some windows with the iron bars, we started a mining staircase down, and we added some candles for decoration and then some wither roses in some pots. We added some exterior grassy planter boxes, and we started working on the roof of the crypt. We used some dark oak slabs, planks, and stairs, and once again, we heard our not-so-favorite friend out and about. Oh, this is everybody at once whistling and the things? Oh! Wait, why did he disappear like that? Did you see that? The man from the fog just disappeared. He poofed. That's a new thing. You know, I was just thinking in my head, man, it's been a while since the man from the fog has tried to come and attack me. And yeah, I guess I spoke too soon. With that disappearing act leaving us more on edge, I got back to work, finishing up the roof with the last few dark oak stairs before we called it good for the night. Sleep away the night, so there will be no fright. The next morning, we were adding some deep slate walls and iron bars to the roof for some details, and we added some cobwebs and glowberries to the interior before we called the crypt completed. I also noticed how the glowberry vine could be a good hiding spot for one of our friends when they were visiting us. Now, one thing that's a part of the graveyard mod is this, I don't even know how you pronounce this, ossuary, but it requires bones, corruption, and some dark iron ingots. And I know that we have some of those items. We've got bones, we've got dark iron, corruption. We can make more dark iron, but I think we have everything we need to make ourselves an ossuary. Ooh, but my favorite thing about this is the sound effects. Now that is just so spooky, and what I'm thinking is, what if we buried some of these underground by the cemetery? So they would think that the cemetery is coming to life at night, but it's just the ossuary making its sounds. All right, so we do have the items ready. Oh, we do have some bone blocks. Oh, okay, I can show you guys. Okay, let me bone blocks. Put these in here. Look at this. We have a bunch of wither skeletons, regular skeletons. Look how cool that is. Okay, so I'm thinking we just add some of these leaning skeletons and such. Pseudo-archaeologist. Obtain a decorative skeleton. Ooh. Now, I'm not sure if I have the ability to pick these back up because I don't have Silk Touch yet, so I'm not gonna risk it. But let's just grab a few more of these and hang them about in our cemetery. All right, so I did a skull and rib cage. I did a creeper skeleton, a skull pile, and a leaning skeleton. Now I'm thinking the leaning skeleton could look cool outside our cemetery. I think that is a perfect spot for it. Now inside the mausoleum crypt, I think it could look cool to have a skull pile. Maybe we'll actually replace this one right here and add a bunch of skulls right there like so. I think that looks good. And then we've got this creeper skull and a skull and rib cage. So maybe we put the skull and rib cage out here like so. And then let's just put the creeper one over in the corner like that. Now we have these coffins for our friends here, but I do like the idea of using some trapdoors in here as a way for people to be able to sneakily hide inside our little cemetery. So I'm gonna just craft some trapdoors, and we're gonna start working on getting some little hiding spots around the cemetery, inside the manor, and just work on creating the sneaky things for the sneaking around and the hide and seek. So we dug up a block by our house and placed a trapdoor down for a hiding spot where you could get in and out of the house to escape. We then placed a small hiding spot behind our house using a trapdoor and covered it up with some leaves all around it. We then added a hiding spot into the llama enclosure as well as behind the painting. And just as we were heading to bed for the night, we heard our friend again. Oh my gosh, I just got chills. Oh ho ho. You're behind my build. I can't see you from that far away, but I'm going to sleep. Oh no, not again! Don't do this to me! That's not fair! Well, this is what I get for making fun of him. Alright, yep, come closer. Yes, you're hiding. Okay. Oh! Yep, okay, there he goes. Yes, scary mister, come here. Actually, wait, if you come to the front door... your arms are so freaky long. Oh, I hate your arms. What are you doing? Why are you wiggling your body like that? Hang on, hitbox. Whoa! Can I hit you? I'm actually hitting you. Let me try the sword. Oh. Wait, how did I get Surge Protector? Am I the Surge Protector? Protect a villager from an undesired shock without starting a fire? Hello? Well, I got the man from the fog down to like 246 out of 300. So now I'm curious if he will get to reset his HP every time I get to him, or if he keeps his HP where I left him at. But honestly, this is actually a pretty good play. If I can just hit him from right here and turn on hitboxes, what if I could unalive the man from the fog? That would actually be a pretty great, not gonna lie. But I do have to be careful because I did see him around during the day just now. Wait. Oh, one of my new mobs is out. Okay, I haven't actually been able to show you guys this mob, but let me just grab a boat and go show you one of the mobs that I added. Hello. There you are, look at you. Okay, this is one of the mods that I added, but he's a white Enderman. Isn't he pretty? He's so pretty. Wow, you are so tall. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to have this guy on display more. I wanted him to kind of be a more present mod that I added, but he's really not. So I'm literally just going to, yeah. Oh my gosh, wait, look at my head. My head is a block. That is so funny. Look at him, he's so cool. Oh, I love him so much. He's so pretty. I feel like he needs a cool name, you know? I feel like we need to name tag him. But I just don't know what to name tag him, you know? All right, for now, we'll leave our friend right here, but he's a pretty special Enderman where if I aggro him, he will then summon all of the other Endermen in the area to then be aggroed onto me. So I have to be very careful with him. He'll also go in water to chase me, which is unusual for an Enderman. So he's a special little guy, but he is really pretty. Just look at those eyes. And since we were just talking about name tagging him, I think we've got to name him Casper. So after looking for some places for Casper to stay and realizing our boat wouldn't go up the slabs, we decided to let Casper out of the boat, hoping he'd move to the same level as the manor, but, well, things didn't go as planned. Okay, now just scooch up. No, don't go back there. No, giant. Did he leave me? Oh my gosh, please stay. Oh, I don't want you to leave. I want you to stay here. Casper, please come this way. No. Oh my gosh. Wait. Hey, come back here. Wait, I saw you. Casper. I gave you a name tag and everything. Where'd you go? Oh my Lanta. I should not have taken him out of the boat. All right, we're done. You're staying in the boat. You're staying in the boat for... Stop it. Stop it. Stay. Wait. Casper? Oh my gosh, he moves so fast. Casper, come back. Stay, 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 stay. Boat, stay. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, no, no. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Insanity. No, no, no. No, thank you. We then cleared a path for our boat to safely transport Casper back over to our house without losing him a second time. And then we got back to work building up the giant pumpkin to fit the autumn vibes of the area, and we decided it would be a good home for Casper, but as we built it up, we heard the man from the fog once again. Ooh, I heard the whistling. Oh, he's just over in the open. Ugh, he's such a creepy dude. Okay, now you're behind me. Can I see you out the window? Oh, I can see you out the window. I feel like the thunder's gonna activate him any second. Yes, okay, come here. Let's check your health. Yes, come here, my friend. Ooh! Where's your hitbox? 300. That's not fair. Ooh. I'm not as afraid of him as I once was, and I was... Did Herobrine leave a sign? Stop? Okay, I don't understand that, but all right. Okay, well, let's investigate this sign, because this is definitely a Herobrine sign. It just says stop. Kinda weird, if I must say, but all right. After ignoring the sign's request to stop, we continued collecting pumpkins and building up our giant pumpkin for Casper until we got an idea. Now, I was looking at this little creeper hole, and it kind of made me think that this area is pretty open, and it could be kind of cool if we added a little fishing pond over here. So while we are waiting for more pumpkins to grow up to complete the giant pumpkin, I think I want to just work on creating a cute little fishing pond that comes down over here. We then spent the next bit of time marking out where the fishing pond would go, digging it out, and we started filling it up with water before we had a visitor stop by. Ooh. Okay, you know, maybe just bed. Maybe bed. Maybe I like the idea of bed. That sounds nicer. Ooh, where are you? Oh, he's in the wheat field! Get out of my fields! Get away from my happy little scarecrow! I'm just like perpetually yelling at these guys at this point, just like panicked, but also trying to like put on a tough face because I'm trying to protect this village, but especially this guy, he got no boundaries. And from days 89 to 91, we finished filling in the fishing pond, added some bone meal for some greenery, connected our fishing pond together with some paths, created the fishing dock, and we harvested the next batch of growing pumpkins for Casper's house. We then collected up some skeleton cod to add into our new fishing pond, traded for some armor for our friends, started adding some fencing along our pathways, we saw an invisible spider, and we continued terraforming the paths around our base to make them look nicer. We then decided our fishing dock needed a roof for those days when it's rainy and we just want to spend time fishing, so we made ourselves a quick salad for a snack, and then got to work finishing up Casper's new giant pumpkin house. We then started moving Casper over to the house just to realize that the boat would get stuck on the path blocks leading to the house, so instead we dug the floor out one layer, boated Casper down into the house, and we then added some lighting and leaves and called that good. All right, so Casper, there we go. We got Casper, and I don't want to stare at Casper too much because Casper doesn't like that. Okay, I guess Casper can pick up pumpkins because I definitely had this block filled in and he took it, but I mean, it's kind of cute that he has a pumpkin, not gonna lie, so we'll just let Casper keep the pumpkin. All right, I added a little kind of skinny tunnel underneath where our friend Casper is. So if someone gets both of these trapdoors pulled up, you can jump to get one and then jump to get the other. This is just empty. This doesn't go anywhere, so it's kind of a detour. But in free cam, it's just a sneaky little spot that someone can hide with Casper. Now, I did put a bookshelf here, but obviously this is also a very good spot for someone to crouch and hide. I then added some trapdoor hiding spots into the cellar area of the dining room, and I also made a hiding spot under the table at the back of the dining room and disguised trapdoors all around it to help it blend in better. All right, so right now I am currently in front of our little llama area. Now I have 2 paths connecting. Now ideally, 2 people will choose different paths. So one person is going to be choosing the crawl space that came from the dining room. So once you come up into the dining room, you just kind of have to flip all of the trap doors open and close, and hopefully someone will notice this, but maybe it'll be secretive enough where they won't. But the spot that I was just talking about also links up to this one right here. So these 2 connect, and the idea would be someone's coming around here to hide, and then they see another person hiding, and it would just be really funny for people to like bump into each other while they're trying to hide. I find that is always so funny when you are playing hide and seek. And it is definitely night, so I am going to bed right this very moment to avoid the scaries. The next morning, I added some more hiding spots into the wheat fields inside the water sources around the wheat and pumpkin patch. I then added some more decoration and fencing along our paths between the builds until we heard the man from the fog, who appeared just to disappear a second later. For days 93 to 94, we had a change in focus to fill in the ravine we had planted our starter crops around so that we could turn that into a second wheat field and pumpkin patch. And while we were peacefully enjoying tilling the land and planting seeds, we had no idea what was about to happen to us in the coming moments. Okay, this guy's like right behind me. I'm not even kidding you. Where? Oh, see, I told you! Lightning! Yeah, called it. Oh my word. Okay, hang on. All right, let's F3B this. Where's your tiny little hitbox? Can I even reach your hitbox? I don't think I can. Can I put water on you? Ah! Oh no! Oh no, oh no, 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 it's gonna kill me. I can't run, I can't run, I can't run, I can't run. I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. Oh my gosh. It jump scares the screen. Oh my gosh, that was a terrible time to run out of food and not be able to run. Oh, my heart. The man from the fog killed me. Oh, you know, we did say we wanted to know what happens if the man from the fog kills us, and we got our answer. Dude, I almost made it the full 100 days in survival without dying to one of these mods that I added, which I'd say is pretty good. If I would have just kept my freaking... Oh, and what's so sad is I was level 26, but if I would have just kept my hunger up, we would not have had the death, which I feel like is pretty good. You know, that's pretty good for me. I could have eaten the enchanted golden apple, but I didn't think to do that in the moment. But at the same time, you know, I'm kind of okay. But now we have our own head. And let's clean up this. That was definitely a mistake. I totally forgot about the fact that they could swim. Like, I thought it would just push them away. Like, I forgot that they could swim up the water and just attack me. And that's exactly what happened. So we learned. I also am going to put my head above the door because that will show the friends that joined that I've at least died one time in this world, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. For the remainder of day 94, we planted our pumpkins and wheat seeds in our new field until it was time for bed. The morning of day 95, I decided enough was enough with our food shortage issue after running out of food when the man from the fog was chasing us, so we went to go grab a villager to have them be our official farmer to solve the food shortage issue. Once we had them locked in as a farmer, we worked on moving their job block over into the dining hall of our manor. For the remainder of day 96, we added our own gravestone into the cemetery with our head in the coffin, and we added some doors between the builds to make getting around much easier. I then added some leaf piles and some stone piles outside the manor for decoration, and I decided that I needed a build for our nether portal, so I started clearing out the land for that. I spent days 97 and 98 working on building out the shape for a nether portal, which I initially wanted to have a larger tombstone be our nether portal design, but as I was building it up, it really didn't look anything like I envisioned, so I tore that all down and decided that a tree stump would fit the vibe much better. So we began working on building that up, but the next morning we had a visitor. Where you at, bro? Yeah, look at him. Look at him. Oh! Yep, hi. Hi, hello. How are ya? You're stuck on the stairs? Where are you going? Oh, and Herobrine. There you go, buddy. Hello. Yes, hello and hi. I'm not gonna make the same mistake of letting you kill me this time. You can just wig out. Yeah, that's what I thought. See, I feel like by playing with these mods, I'm like becoming just immune to them. You know, like I know their tendencies. I know when to pillar up now. I'm just like elite. Just, you know, ignore the fact that the man from the fog killed me and we'll just go with, yeah, I'm just so good at knowing when they're going to attack me. Yeah, definitely we'll go with that. After that visit, we continued working on the nether portal tree stump until I noticed that we had a visitor watching us build. Oh no. Hi, Lurker. Do you like the tree? Do you like what I just made? What do you think of what I just made? Isn't it cute? Don't you like my new nether portal tree? Isn't it spooky? Does it fit the vibes, Mr. Lurker? I think it's pretty cute, huh? I think this actually looks so cool. Adding some of those stairs and some of the fence posts also looks really good. But I think I'm gonna run. We're gonna run for it. Are we ready to run for it? Are you ready to chase me? You wanna play some tag? We're getting to almost day 100. Do you wanna do another little chase? Little cat and mouse? You ready? Cat and mouse, go! Go, go, go! Really? You're not gonna chase me at all? Really? I'll watch him just appear by my house. Wouldn't that be kind of funny? Wow, I really... Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, never mind. That was the man from the fog. Did he just appear? Yeah, man from the... Why do I have two? No shot. Nope. No, there's two. One. Oh, and Herobrine. And the Midnight Lurker. No way. There cannot be two. Oh my gosh, there's totally two of them. Oh. No! Don't let me sleep! That's not fair! He's on the roof of my fishing little dock. I don't like that. Oh! Hi, sir. How's it going? Let's do your hitbox. Oh, you're trying to... Wow, you were... Get him! Oh my gosh, can I kill him? No, that was the lowest I've gotten him. Oh, that was half his health. Oh, that was so close. All right, we are on day 99, which means we have today and tomorrow to work on stuff for our village. Oh, wait, backpack, 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 backpack. Why are you so fast? Why are you so fast? Hi. Absorption, strength, fire. You're so speedy. Hi, buddy. Can I have your backpack? Lack of a backpack aside, we are going to work on a few more things for today. Now, one of them, I'm going to go into free cam, so I will be safe. We're going to expand this little crop field. I also want to smooth out this terrain a little bit more, cover over some of these sand patches. So we're going to collect some dirt from way back where the man from the fog likes to hang out. And then we're going to create a little path over to our nether portal tree stump and just do some prep for when our friends come to visit. Oh, wait, look. Hang on. I got the backpack. Oh, I got the backpack. I didn't realize I got it. Oh, I'll take a golden apple. That's pretty nice, actually. Not too bad at all. Now, for now, we're just going to take all of the coarse dirt and the regular dirt and start smoothing out the area over here. The other thing we're gonna do is collect up a bunch of our wheat seeds so we can expand the crop fields over by our starter house. And we'll grab a few pumpkins as well. And we'll just start planting all the wheat seeds we just collected over by our new crop fields. And we're quickly venturing into the woods to collect up some dirt. And we'll just continue filling in this ravine here. And that day went by really quick, so let's sleep our last day into day 100. All right, guys, we are on day 100. We officially made it to the end of these 100 days. We have survived and we have built so much, but at the same time, it feels like we haven't really built a lot just because half the time we are panic running and hiding from all of the horror mods that I added. But honestly, I really like the builds that we do have here. Now, since it's day 100, we are going to be spending most of today just kind of doing some last minute projects around the base before we invite our friends onto the server for some hide and seek with some surprise horror guests. And honestly, I am very excited to not be the only one anymore that's gonna be getting scared by all of these horror mods. It'll be nice for them to have other people to target and not just me. But the other thing that I thought about doing to make it more fun is if I go into spectator mode while my friends are playing hide and seek, and then we end up spawning the man from the fog on them, the Midnight Lurker, but we'll just do our best to make this hide and seek one that they will never ever forget. But that's enough yapping for now, so let's just get to work getting everything prepped and ready to get our friends on the server. Okay, we're gonna just jump up here really quick and see. Mr. Man, I am trying to get things ready for my friends to come over. You can't distract me on my very last day in my world. I mean, it's kind of fitting. Like, I appreciate you wanting to give me a good send-off, but like, can you not give me a send-off? Ooh, I don't like that. This is getting like even worse. Have you guys noticed that? Like the red is taking over more of my screen. Like I wonder if at some point it'll just fully take over, because that's another level of insanity that's kind of scary. All right, and it is the end of day 100, which means it is time to invite our friends. But I just have to say, for the amount of me getting scared in this world that went on, I'm really happy with the builds that I did get done. We've got villagers cured, we've got a cemetery, we've got a cute little nether portal tree stump, we've got the cutest little pumpkin patch and wheat field patch, and I love this so much. But now it is time to see what our friends think of our little Halloween island. Once I successfully got all of my friends spawned into the world, we went over to the chapel to go over the rules, and I noticed a glitch in the game that deleted my windows, so I had to quickly fix that. Hang on.
This is so
the future furniture
and
from
scary.
Are you gonna
No,
deliver
but
us a message?
Yes,
Oh,
I'm gonna
did
tell
you
you how
not
we
finish
playing.
this?
Do you have to
I
make a
guess
little
I'll-
stained glass window before?
I had to delete chipped, okay, and then it deleted my
Oh no, it deleted
pre-stained
itself.
glass.
It's fine. It's
Whoa.
fine.
Yeah,
Oh,
just
look,
ignore
she has
it.
magical
Just ignore
powers.
it.
She's floating.
After that, I gave them a little base tour so they could start getting some hiding spot ideas, and we had our first horror mob welcome my new visitors.
There's a sign here that says you are not alone. It says you are not alone.
Well, I don't like that. Whoa! Uh-oh! Uh-oh! What is that? I think I'm being hunted! I'm being hunted by something! I'm being hunted! I don't like it!
My gosh.
Ow, I went into the graveyard! I was just looking at old souls!
Oh, well, Drift is dead. That's fine, I guess.
Oh, I need TP. And I'm not talking about toilet paper, I need TP.
So as the different seekers searched for the other players and one by one found them, the horror mobs were also searching for people and causing a fair bit of chaos. So enjoy this montage of my friends screaming and running around my Halloween island.
Hey, Drift, I have a friend. Drift, I brought a
Oh,
friend.
I'm so sorry. I don't know if I have the capacity to help you. Oh, it's latching onto me now.
Latch onto her.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
It's following you, Avid.
Oh, no, I'm in a cobweb. I'm gonna die. Oh, no.
you got got,
Man
dude.
from the fog.
Fog. Oh.
No! Guys, there's a creature in the tree that... above. Whoa, no, it's coming! Abbott, run!
My day has
Oh,
come!
no!
Oh God, no! Please! Oh, please, no! No!
What the heck is this thing? I hate it.
Don't let it in!
No,
Oh my gosh!
He's hungry. Let him in.
Don't
Let
let
him
him in!
in. Oh, you gotta be kidding me! You know what?
You
Just do
deserve
it.
that
At this
one,
point,
bud.
you know what? Just do it. Just do
You
it.
deserve it.
I don't care.
No, 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 no,
What is
no,
that?
no. Why?
What
Is it on me? Is it on me? Why is the ghoul at the balcony like, Romeo?
I'm looking
oh,
for you.
Romeo. Don't let him in!
Oh, no, I won't
Why did you let him in? Why did you let him in?
No!
Oh, dude.
More food.
Give me
No, no, no. I don't know if it's me, but I'm too scared to check. Okay, it's not me. I don't see it.
I had a feeling there'd be some chaos if I teleported Becky to you.
Did she get got?
No! She almost got killed by the man from the fog immediately. She spawned right next to it.
Oh no!
So, yeah, welcome to my haunted island. Have fun seeking. Bye. Okay.
Where's
Oh my... No!
Oh no.
Oh,
No! He's hungry.
guys.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
Oh no, Maggie.
Toilet
I'm scared.
Stop running towards me. Why? No, no.
And after terrifying my friends for a bit, I decided enough was enough and I wanted to show off our friend Casper and give them some Halloween cookies as a thank you for accepting my invitation. Except if anyone knows Sev, you know giving her OP on a server is a bad idea, but giving her OP in a horror Halloween server is an even worse idea. And this right here is exactly why. If you would like
I just
some...
took all the cookies. I'm so sorry. Here, let me pass around all the
thank
cookies.
Oh.
Wait.
He didn't
I
want
think
to
he just
crypt
really
in.
wanted it.
Oh good, he's back.
I missed it.
Hey, what's coming from me?
Wait,
Wait, what?
another one.
So after ending on an even more chaotic note, my friends all said their goodbyes and got the heck off my Halloween island. And that's my 100 days in my haunted Halloween village. From building up this entire island to surviving the horror mods and finally watching my friends scream their way through hide and seek, it was totally worth it. If you enjoyed this spooky adventure, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and tell me what challenge or 100 days theme I should do next. But until then, happy Halloween, and I'll see you in the next one.